What's that in the sky? It's a bird. It's a plane. It's ItsSuperKook here, coming at you guys today with my very first Pokemon Black 2 White 2 battle. You know, it doesn't really matter, I'm using White 2. Oh well. Yes, this is a weatherless OU match against somebody by the name of Shadowstormground. They didn't have a YouTube channel, unfortunately, but yeah, exciting, Black and White 2. For some reason, this renders faster, it records, it does everything faster than Black 1 when it comes to editing the videos. It's really weird, I don't know why, but let's talk about the teams. Small genning error, this is actually just a regular Keldeo. It's supposed to be Keldeo Resolute form, doesn't really matter, and I told him before the battle anyways. This team looks a little bit flawed in the fact that it has a lot of common weaknesses, but for every common weakness, they at least have a solid counter for that type, like, you know, both Keldeo and Gastrodon, both weak to grass, but then I have Chandelure, Salamence, Fortress, and Skarmory, all four of them, that's not those two can take grass. Like, Skarmory and, Keldeo weak to electric, Gastrodon can take hits, Fortress can take hits, anyways. Yeah, I have a defensive core with Skarmory and Gastrodon, so physical special, Fortress as a spinner, Salamence as, a big, hard-hitting physical attacker, and Keldeo and Chandelure as special attackers. This is also a bit of a phasing team. I have Whirlwind on Whirlwind on Skarm, Roar on Keldeo, stuff like that. Anyways, he's gonna lead off with his Thunderous Therian form, and I'm going to lead off with Fortress. He's going to start out right on the offense, take me down to about half while I just set up my Stealth Rocks right off the bat. Always a good move. Leftovers recovery brings me almost back to the green. He's going to switch out, he's going to bring in Gastrodon, and I'm actually going to do the exact same thing, switch in my Gastrodon. That's right, east side versus west side, but he goes for the pursuit. I'm like, oh man, why are you fronting? It has to be a Zoroark, but yeah, not really that big of a deal. Didn't really hurt that bad. Goes for the sucker punch. I go for the skull, just, hit him, knowing he's not going to have Storm Drain, of course. And leftovers and stuff like that. In the next move, he's going to go for Pursuit again. He gets a crit, almost going to take me out. Thank God he didn't, because this thing is going to be so important on my team. And this thing likes to crit a lot. Katsuyu, stop getting critted. He's going to go for another Pursuit. He keeps predicting me to switch out, but I'm just going to stay in. Earth Power is going to finish off this Zoroark, I believe. Yep, he dies. Okay, so, Zoroark is down. He's going to switch in his Mamoswine. Like, well, I don't really know what to do. I'm just going to switch into Keldeo because I know he's be able to resist, anything. He's going to go for the Icicle Crash. Not very effective. Pretty cool. Switches out. Well, he switches into his real Gastrodon, and I get a Calm Mind off. He's going to go for the Toxic here, unfortunately get a Toxic off on me, and I'm just going to roar him out, which is, yeah, I don't really have entry hazard set up just yet, but I also didn't want to deal with him. He's going to roar him out into his Infernape, and I'm just going to go for a Surf. I don't really want to overpredict, but I should have seen this coming. He's going to switch right back into his Gastrodon. He's going to get the Storm Drain boost, but it's not really going to matter because, Gastrodon is not exactly known for its offensive prowess. He's just going to go for an Ice Beam. It's not going to do very much at all, and I'm just going to go for the Secret Sword, which, there's where the genning error come in. If I have the Secret Sword, I would have been Keldeo Resolution form, but not really that big of a deal. I told him anyways. Ice Beam doesn't do almost anything at all. Secret Sword almost kills him, but I'm going to have to stay alive for another turn, meaning Life Orb and Toxic is going to bring me down to my doom. So, goodbye, Keldeo. I really like Keldeo. Yeah. I want to send in Arson, and he's going to send in Thunderous. He's going to go for the Focus Blast, I guess predicting a switch, and I'm going to go for the Fire Blast, and we're both going to miss. Good job, 70 accuracy move that say Blast. He's going to switch into his Gliscor, I guess predicting a switch or something, but I'm just going to stay in and go for a Fire Blast. Gliscor doesn't have the greatest special defense, so he's going to go down, unfortunately, in one hit, which kind of sucks. He's going to switch in his Mamoswine. He's going to go for the Earthquake. I don't know why I stayed in. I knew I wouldn't be able to outspeed him. Don't know. But a Fire Blast would have taken him out. Oh well. Cough. I'm going to send in the Great Wall of China. While he switches in his Infernape. I'm going to just go for the Gyro Ball. Trying to hit that Mamoswine because I know Steel is super effective and, Just trying to trick him by being offensive a little bit, you know? I don't know. I'm going to send in Fusro Da, my Salamence, the dragon. He's going to go for Flamethrower. Of course, it's not going to do much as it is resisted. But here, he hurts. He hurts my soul. He goes for the Hidden Power. I'm like, oh god, no. Hidden Power Ice. I don't usually even run into special Infernapes, but when you guys do run into special Infernapes, do they usually carry Hidden Power Ice? I did not know to expect that. I'm going to switch in, you know, Skarmory, and I'm just going to roll him out knowing I'd be able to survive because of the Sturdy. And I'm just going to Roost, hoping he's going to do something stupid, or I don't know, hoping I'll be able to live, you know, like, I will survive. Hey, hey. So, maybe I get the Roost off, but he switches out and I get the Roost off. I'm like, good. Golly, yes. Okay. Physical Wall is still alive. I'm up to the green, about half or so, closer to, you know, 60% with leftovers. I'm not switching Katsu, you know, to take any attacks that this thing can do. He's gonna miss the Focus Blast, not really that big of a deal. He's gonna go for another Focus Blast. I believe I'm just going to recover here. I could be wrong, I don't know yet. Okay, yep, I just recovered here. So I'm recovering. I probably could sped this up a little bit more looking back. Yeah, let's talk about something random for a moment. Has anyone ever noticed how Thunderous Therian Form's hands looks like a lot like Beartic's claws? I don't know, whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna get the Toxic off on this thing, which is gonna be pretty darn important because Toxic is very helpful. He's gonna keep going for Focus Blast. He's getting upset at this point that he's not able to kill my Gastrodon, but he gets a crit here. And that's really going to matter, because I know for a fact that I would have been able to stall out this thing to death if that crit wouldn't have happened. And I would have been able to take out the Infernape with my Gastrodon. But Gastrodon died. And Fortress died. All I have left is Skarmory, which between the three of, you know, Katsu, Talons, and China, we would have been able to take out Mamoswine, which is the last Pokemon. So that crit really mattered. It actually cost me the game, unfortunately. I'm just going to Roost up. He's going to die to the toxic damage. You know, switch in. I'm just going to, you know, you can Flamethrower, Sturdy, Brave Bird, dead. 1-0, very good game. That crit, though, that crit killed me. Ah, man. Yeah. But like I'm saying, good game. Comment, like, subscribe. Yeah, that's about it. I will see you guys all later with another Black and White 2 match, hopefully coming up soon. Oh, and he had Salt of the Moon by getting a crit. Then, that's about it. So, good game again. Comment, like, subscribe, and I love all of you very, very dearly.